Welcome back to Intrendias. If this is your first time tuning in, this is Intrendias, a channel where we see technical analysis, see what's happening in the stock market, crypto space, and Forex. Simplicity meets power in every trade. The Intrendias website provides you automatic buy, sell signals for your favorite assets. All you have to do is search, and there it is. So thank you for clicking on this channel, and let's dive right in to Apple stock. So Apple's been making some headlines recently with the AR headset upwards of $3,500. Nvidia has had a great ride with the AI chip boom. A lot of tech stocks, including Apple, has benefited from that spillover, and the CNN Greed and Fear Index poses that the market is extremely greedy at this time. So with all that being said, why don't we go to the Search Assets tab in our website, and this will show Apple. Type it in, boom. Here we see some decent sell signals for December 9th, 2021, August 15th, 2022, and we're definitely seeing some sell signals now for this month, June 2023. Our latest buy signal was in December 2022, which would have been a fantastic trade. So, why don't we look at some popular technical analysis? This will be relatively rudimentary. We see the MACD line is above the signal line. However, it's been pretty plateaued here. Not as wavy in the past as we see here. These are quite obvious reversals. However, here we're seeing some stagnation. And then here we're seeing a gradual rise in the RSI. It seems like in June and July, the RSI rose up much faster in these periods. However, we're seeing this gradual decline or increase here in the RSI. Our S&P 500 screener loops through all the stocks in the S&P 500. And Apple is also considered a sell based on the same Python algorithm. So, why don't we move over to the candlestick chart and let's see what we have going on here. And before we do so, I'd like to point out that Apple is on a good trend here in terms of financials. We're seeing a great quarter record for iPhone sales. Even though in 2023 we've been having recession scares, inflation's been increasing, and prices have been going up. However, Apple has still been able to gain great foothold in the iPhone space, which is, of course, their main line of business. At the same time, service is up fantastically. Services meaning the App Store and things like that. And Apple's dabbling into the financial space where they're having credit cards, they're having open lines of credit, things like that, balances with your Apple Wallet. So we could see some good growth there as Apple robusts their ecosystem. That being said, however, these are not all that surprising. The iPhone still continues to grow strong. However, it is their main line of business, and we would expect it to perform well. Now, let's return back to the candlestick chart here. We see a volume gap highlighted in red here. And sometimes these volume gaps will be filled back up, and we could see potentially the stock price move down towards the 170 price. So I could definitely see this being a scenario where we hit back the 170 after some profit taking. Next, we are seeing lower highs for much of 2022 until it rips through. Many thanks, I would think, to the AI boom. We also had lower lows in that same period of 2022. And we could perhaps argue that this is quite a large bullish flag that we are seeing here, where we're seeing an increase in 2021, a downtrend in 2022, and a rip back up in 2023. So this is very much a long-term or medium-term outlook, 2 to 3 year bullish flag here. I would also love to point out that I could also see a pretty good trend line here where we're seeing higher highs, which occurred here, 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 and here. Perhaps we could see Apple price move up to the 190 line before making its way back down and filling up this volume gap here. And the volume gap may be used as a support line, but of course, nothing is guaranteed. So, what is my current situation with Apple? I do own some shares in Apple, full disclosure. Another full disclosure, this is not financial advice. This is a channel for me to share with you what I'm seeing in the stock market. And I'm hoping you in the comments could share what you're seeing as well, if you agree with my analysis and if you don't. I would love to hear your comments on this. So, what I see occurring with Apple stock here, I would not be surprised if the 190 line acts as a ceiling before it hits 200. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some psychology behind that, where 200 sounds like a good number. Let's say for me, the 190 line is the ceiling, and I would target for a reversal or some resistance at the 170 line. When we see the CNN fear and greed index at extreme greed, a lot of people want to participate in the AI boom. A lot of people want to participate in the stock market because of some decent rallies here in 2023. But since I'm already in Apple and I'm up around 30%, and if you're in Apple as well, I wouldn't think it's a bad idea to take some chips off the table and let all the other players play. And we could sit back and enjoy, know that we had a profit, take a little bit easy on this one. And then once the dealer's tired and now all the other players are tired, we could just jump right back into the game, right? this is a fantastic rally. From around January 4th, 2023 to now, we're seeing a 50% rally in Apple stock. Same here in June of last year, we're seeing 34%, 30% over here. From the COVID lows to the swing highs of late 2020, 125%. Early 2019 to 2020, 122%. I guess my key takeaway here is to take some chips off the table when you're ahead. 50% in a recession scared 2023 economy is a good deal. And if you are an Apple stock, you may just want to take that deal. Once again, not financial advice, just something for me to share with you. I hope you enjoy what we covered here today. I would love to hear your comments, your feedback, your agreements and disagreements in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.